Does prayer work? Stick around. Let's find out. Live, trance, and prosper. Hi, I'm Dr. David Phillips, and welcome. Well, it's Tuesday. Tuesday is pastoral question time. I had a question just in passing, not an official one, but a person was chatting with me and asked the question, Brian, does prayer really work? Well, that depends. What do you mean by prayer? Do you mean sitting around with your eyes closed saying, God, give me this, God, give me that? I wonder what's for dinner. I stayed up late tonight. I'm a little tired, but God, you just send me all those gifts. Yeah, that doesn't work so well. Prayer, in order to work, needs to have a goal, and that goal needs to be unselfish. It needs to be one of genuine interaction with the divine and allowing an ecstatic connection with the divine itself. Because we are transformationalists, we tend to believe that prayer should be an ecstatic state. On my more secular site, I have a webinar you can check out on active prayer. And active prayer is when you genuinely connect with the divine, or at least you have the experience of connecting with the divine. And you do that through an ecstatic trance experience. And that is where instead of just closing your eyes and talking at God, you close your eyes. You don't have to close your eyes, but I like to close my eyes. It sets off external distractions. But I close my eyes, I breathe in, and as I breathe out, I just allow myself to surrender to peace and the divine. And I allow the divine to enter me and connect me. Connect with me as a light shines through all those dark places within myself. I tend to also feel a sensation of unconditional love and unconditional gratitude. Now, your experience may be different than mine. That's okay. Our experiences can be different. Okay? Alrighty then. However, it's important that we have an experience. If all you're doing is passively sitting there, you're not going to get much out of it. If all you're doing is talking at the God or the Godhead or the divinity or the divine, you're not going to get much out of the experience. You have to actively interact and actively seek and imaginatively intensify the experience so that you feel that genuine connection, with the divine. And if you do that, then sure, prayer works. But prayer in the sense that you've had a meaningful connection with the divine or within your higher self, we're not talking about grab bags in present time. Divinity doesn't work that way. Ecstatic divine doesn't work that way. It's about the experience. It's not about the greed. We don't demand that our deity or the divine pays particular attention to us. We experience a connection. That's our goal. So yeah, active prayer can be incredibly powerful. But here's a neat thing. Prayer and placebo work. And placebo prayer actually works. Folks who pray, who have no genuine religious beliefs or experience, and they go through the motions of prayer, as long as they put their imagination into it, they also have wonderful benefits from it. It doesn't mean that doesn't matter. It absolutely matters. But it does mean you got to connect to it, and you got to have expectation of that connection and allow that connection to happen through you in an ecstatic sense. So in that sense, prayer most definitely works. Now, if you'd like to know more about prayer, active prayer, check out that webinar that I mentioned earlier, and you can check that out, okay? I hope that's been helpful. On Tuesdays, join us for church news and rants. Sometimes I rant. Wednesdays, I answer your questions, pastoral questions, and sometimes saving sessions. Thursdays are special. That's trance time. That's when I guide you through a genuine trance experience. Once a month, we have a major sermon or webinar in conjunction with my personal web pages and professional pages. You can always check our site for more information. Be sure to subscribe. You don't have to subscribe, but we do appreciate it whenever you subscribe. That way you get to know when we have a new video or other things that are happening. And be sure to check out the church site as well. But for now, this is Dr. David Phillips saying, live, trance, and prosper. Bye-bye.